Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Do you want to hear a story? I'm not letting go.
Are you ready for this?
Follow your heart.
I'm going in!
This is
Blockbuster Smash Up! Welcome back to another episode of Blockbuster Smash Up. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and as each episode, I'll be joined by my co-host, Todd G. Levin, and our special guests as we try to smash one globally accepted good film and one globally accepted bad film into one hopefully new and enjoyable film for you guys. And with that said, let's dive in. All right, it's time to meet our guests. Todd, who are our guests for this episode?
So today, we've got two new people with us.
Two newbies.
Which is quite exciting.
We've
got Vanessa Azeda. This is Jay Jones's future sister-in-law.
Hey, Vanessa!
What's up, Vanessa?
It's nice to meet you for the first time.
So nice to meet you. I look forward to, hanging out with you the rest of my life.
Of course.
To my sister.
I just wanted to bring people together.
Yeah, it was great. I didn't know, we'd never met until today. So
right.
Nice to meet you now.
And also we've got my friend from high school, Randy Aguibo.
Hello, Todd.
Hello. How are you, Randy?
It's a distinct pleasure to be here with you on your podcast.
Oh, thank you very much.
Randy, thanks for coming.
You for the honor.
You have a voiceover
Thank you for the
artist
honor.
over here.
Yeah. That's what he does, right?
No. Well, all right.
Okay, yeah.
No, she's psychic. Oh, I forgot to mention. Vanessa is actually psychic. So,
Awesome.
Yeah,
Very
Randy,
cool.
you're doing some voiceovers for video games and certain things like that?
Video games, anime, whatever I can get involved in. Yeah, but yeah, I've been
Coolest.
fortunate.
Noted.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
that is awesome. And that actually transitions pretty well into the next question.
It does.
Which is the personal question.
The personal
Oh.
question. We're getting to know a little more about you guys.
What is your favorite
so-
animated film?
Ice Age.
Nice.
Ice Age? So why
Nice.
Ice Age?
Nice Age.
Ice Age. Just because it has just a beautiful, clean plot.
The
and
first
just-
one, right? The first Ice
The very
Age?
first
Yeah.
one. Yeah, that's always the best.
That acorn.
Dennis Leary, the one that won Dennis Leary an Oscar, I believe, right?
Really?
Dennis
Leary
Leary
won an
won?
Oscar for that?
Really?
I think he
Okay.
did.
Get out.
I think it was for best impression of a saber-toothed tiger, but still an Oscar.
The vocal
Really?
talent in that movie is really funny if you were to put those people in a room because it's
Ray Romano.
It's Dennis Leary, Ray Romano,
Romano is in
and
that
John
movie, that's right.
Leguizamo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
John
just
Leguizamo.
It's just a funny, if you were to put them in a room, you'd be like, you guys aren't friends.
Yeah. That's it's like in real life and in the movie. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
I guess you're right.
And
yeah.
you got the mammoth, the sloth, and then the saber-tooth
saber-tooth
tiger.
That's right.
tiger.
He was a sloth. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Michael Caine played the squirrel.
That's right.
Right?
That's right, Jay.
Scritch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scritch.
Scratch.
I won't.
Oh, hey, I'm
Scratch.
calling me impressed.
Whoa.
Scratch? That's his name?
Scrat.
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 Scrat?
Yes,
That's too close to
not scritch.
scat. That's way too close
There are
to
a lot of
scat.
people right now going,
Scrat.
Scrat?
Definitely.
Searching.
That was his name.
He has his own shorts and everything.
He
He
does.
does.
Yeah, they
Hilarious.
really went the mile with that guy. You
They
know?
did.
He's as popular, if not, I believe, more popular than the regular characters of Ice Age.
Anyway, Randy, favorite animated film?
Oh, that's right. We're still in Ice Age.
Yes.
I was thinking quite hard while that discussion was happening, and I'm the one that comes to mind. I'm not sure this is actually my favorite one, but the one that comes to mind is The Rescuers.
Nice.
That Disney film.
Jay's a big fan.
I love
Yes.
the Rescuers
Yeah.
franchise.
Takes me back.
It is quality.
Yes.
The first one or Down Under?
The first one, but
Ooh.
Down Under was excellent as well.
Not a lot of people know about the first one. They always just think of Down
Yeah,
Under.
That's right. They
The
think
fir-
that's the only one. It's
Yeah, the
just
first one's
Down
like the
Under.
diamond in the skull and the little boy. Yeah. That's it. That's
all you got from
That's
that
the
one.
only premise of that movie.
Diamond in the skull.
This summer,
The mice are like,
a
what's
Disney
the deal?
movie, a diamond, a skull, and a little,
boy.
December. What? What's that about?
Well, honey, if that isn't a kid's movie, I don't know what is. Pack them up, the little ones.
The
We're going to see it.
Rescuers.
What was interesting about The Rescuers is I feel as if it's got the distinction of being the first or only, at that time, Disney movie. Both would have been true if one was true. There was a film that didn't feature an animated song. Like the Rescuers, the first one, super serious tone throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those were our personal questions, and we got pretty personal with everybody here.
Yeah.
I'm still feeling a little violated.
Yes, emotionally.
Good. That means we're off to a good start. But now we're gonna go into our smash up. So, For this, basically, we take two films, one globally accepted good film and one globally accepted bad film. And on the count of three, Todd and I will announce these two films. And we'll have to get together in a producer-like session and smash them together to create an entirely new film for you guys. So, Todd, I believe for this episode, I have the globally accepted bad film.
Yes, you do.
You have the globally accepted good film.
Yes, I do.
Oh, boy.
All right, so on the count of three, we will announce them. We'll have to smash them together. All right, Todd, you ready?
Yes.
One, two, three. Deep Blue
Inception.
Sea.
Deep Blue Sea.
and Inception.
Yeah.
Deep Blue Sea
myself.
and Inception. So,
All right.
one of them is a little bit more popular than another one.
I don't know.
Yeah, Deep Blue Sea is
Depends on which decade you ask.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
a touchstone.
Yeah.
I watched Deep Blue Sea and I never watched another movie after that. I said, you know what? Movies are no longer for me.
I called the 90s the other day, and they were really into that Deep
They're
Blue
really
Sea.
into Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
Was it the 90s?
Sure, wasn't it?
Or was it just entering the 2000s?
It might have been like 2000,
I don't know.
2001, which is still the 90s.
So maybe
Yeah.
I'll give the intro of Deep Blue Sea. Just
You got
'cause
it.
it's I mean, out of the two of those, I would assume people know a little bit more about Inception than they might know about Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to take the whole podcast
Sure,
to describe the other one.
Yes. You'll need to get charts and diagrams. It's going to get very in-depth. So, Deep Blue Sea is a movie about a group of scientists in the middle of the ocean in a in a sea lab
Underwater.
that are working on how to, remove Alzheimer's disease or fix brain damage and things like that. And they're doing it by making sharks smarter because this horror movie needed some kind of reason to make sharks smarter. So they decide to make them smarter by injecting stuff into their brain instead of having deceased sharks and operating on their brains. They're using live sharks and really big sharks, not small baby ones. And then of course they get loose and the smart sharks are
Take over.
very, very smart.
Smart sharks.
And they break into the sea lab and they start killing people. The movie has an amazing death in it that I'm going to spoil right now if you haven't seen it.
Oh, yes.
It's Samuel L. Jackson's death, and it is one of the most famous crazy moments where it's midway through the film and Samuel L. Jackson is halfway through giving the most impassioned speech of we're not gonna take this anymore, we're gonna take back this station. And I remember watching the movie and being this movie's dumb, and even in that moment I was yes, we are gonna take back the station.
This movie's
Samuel L.
dumb,
Jackson.
but this is a good speech.
This is so great. And then halfway through the speech, a shark just comes out and just starts biting and eating and devouring him. And there was half a second where I was man, how is he going to survive this shark attack? Because this is really bad. How are they going to,
He can't die, though.
I mean, he's not going to die. He gave such a great speech. He's a main character. And then he got eaten. And we follow the rest of the movie. LL Cool J, Thomas Jane, and I forget the lead actress name, but she ended up becoming kind of a villain. It was a very weird film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots of, yeah.
It's very strange. But at the end of the day, you end up rooting for LL Cool J and Thomas Jane.
The philosopher cook.
The philosopher cook.
Yeah.
Who
I actually think that's actually a greatly written character.
oh my god, it's LL Cool J is
Because
awesome
he's
in that role.
Yes, I liked him a lot
one
there.
scene where he talks about the theory of relativity and he breaks it down to a layman's term. He says you spend 5 minutes, you spend a minute in traffic, it'll seem like an hour. You spend a minute with a beautiful woman, it'll feel like 5 seconds, something like that. You don't remember that?
I don't even recall him.
I remember most of the lessons that LL Cool J has taught me,
That's
but
the
I've
most
forgotten
famous
that
part.
one.
That's besides the
Besides the Samuel Jackson,
Is this
Yeah.
what he says when he's in the oven trying to get out and
I don't-
talking to himself to say I'm gonna get out of this?
I don't
alive?
remember. No, I don't remember where it is. I think he's just
Vanessa, you are the
In the oven.
world's most forefront on Deep Blue Sea movie reference, right? You very specifically remembered a moment about Deep Blue
Oh,
Sea.
yeah,
You're
no.
the moment he's in the oven with the parrot trying to talk himself out.
Yes.
It's in
Wow.
chapter 23 of the DVD
Totally.
about a
Yeah,
minute and 53 minutes into the film, frame 47.
He has a great buddy comedy with the parrot, which is
Yeah,
awesome.
Yes,
It's very much like Disney character almost,
It
just
is,
like
yeah.
Aladdin, where you always have like an animal companion.
Did you guys cry
out for
when
the
he ate the
sharks.
parrot?
I did. The
The
parrot.
shark ate the parrot.
The parrot.
Oh, yeah.
That
It's
was
like
sad.
trying to get
That
away
was
from the shark.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
tearjerker.
That's
Yeah.
where LL Cool J was like, I'm gonna fuck up this shark.
Yes, that
Like,
was. I
we
think
were
that
on
was
board.
a turning point. He
I think it
like-
was.
Shit
Just
got
like no
real.
more.
Yes.
Things got real.
It got real.
And at the end
Samuel
of the-
Jackson died. Who cares?
And at
But
the end of the film,
parrot.
it's Thomas Jane and
LL Cool J.
Cool J just broing out
Yeah,
on
just
like
hanging out.
top side, just being
Yeah.
like, man, sharks and death, right?
And we're just here now, and there's a bunch of smart sharks that ate a bunch of people.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
guys, that was Deep Blue Sea. What a great film.
And I had
Cult
Inception,
classic.
Inception.
which is the nice, coming of age tale detailing the birds and the bees of where ideas come from.
It's like Stand By Me, right?
Inception.
For your mind.
It's a movie about sex, about ideas, where ideas are born. No, it's a story of dream thieves contracted by a businessman to take down his competition via the subconscious. It's sort of it's a corporate espionage film in the form of like infiltrating the subconscious of the target, and so in that way it's like a heist film. They're like thieves, and they have like a ragtag group of people that they get together who all have like different jobs. There's the architect, the forger, the Great Escape style. So basically they kind of roofie the son of a businessman.
I guess they do
Basically.
roofie
That's
him.
kind of what they do
Yeah.
on an airplane.
On a very nice flight.
And they all enter his brain. On a nice private jet. They roofie this guy, and they enter his brain and basically set up this dream structure, all these different levels, and with the interest of giving him the idea to dissolve his father's multinational corporation, so that the competition that's paying these people to do this dream
Can thrive.
thievery can exist in this world. So that's the easiest way to explain that movie.
Inception.
I did it somehow in about
dream
30
thievery.
seconds.
Yes.
You know what I love about the concept of the movie is that when they get into his mind has been trained to resist people from coming in. Like it has been like extensively trained, right?
Yeah.
I want to see the movie about the guy who sells dream thievery training, who like goes to billionaires and goes like, now listen, people are going to roofie you on private jets and they're going to try to enter your mind.
Honestly,
I'm going to get in there and train your mind to fight off people.
Honestly,
listen to me.
That's kind of what the movie felt like, was an instructional video of
Oh, it
you know what I
is.
mean? Like, because
It's
it's
a
so
textbook
pedantic.
class about dream thievery.
So
Yeah.
we detailed this as the universally accepted good film.
'Cause
but
it is. It is
neither Jay and I
uniformly-
really like this movie very much.
It is the
'Cause it's very
universally
confusing.
accepted good film.
It's incredibly complex and intricate, and
It is.
visually stunning and beautiful, and has some of the greatest special effects I've ever seen. But it just is one of those movies that, heartless is maybe like a word.
Your
to
response
describe
was
it.
a perfect example. You're like, it's kind of like,
Yeah, that's what you feel afterwards.
sigh.
Just like, I guess.
Yeah. The
I mean,
end does that to you. I do agree. The
like,
end
it's cool,
is just
but
like
I
a big
guess, I don't know.
letdown almost.
but you got an A in that dream class, and that's all that really matters. It was worth it for the degree.
Leonardo DiCaprio is the main guy. There's a cast of a million really great people. Michael Caine is also in this movie.
Michael
Yes.
Caine, he's in that movie too. He's in a lot of movies.
Yeah, he went from playing the rat from Scrat to this. It was a big jump for him.
Michael, I got the next big role, but I'm doing Scrat too. No. Bigger. Inception. You're gonna be in one scene. You're gonna basically say 3 lines and then disappear for the rest of the movie.
And at the end of the movie, he gets his kids back, because that's the whole reason that he wanted to do it in the first place. He's been extradited from the United States.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to come back and see his kids, and so he gets to do that. Or does he?
Oh, it's left up to the imagination.
Or does he? Exactly.
Movie about dreams that ends with, I don't know if it was a dream or not. How
Ambiguity.
novel that
It's
is.
everybody's favorite ending when something ends making you feel like nothing mattered. That's everyone's favorite ending to a movie.
Yeah, right.
I remember, I think there was like a popular television show where like an entire season was erased because somebody woke up from a dream. Everybody loves it when you do that.
Yeah, it's always
It's
the
very
best ending.
frustrating for
Yeah.
sure.
So now,
Guys, we'll be entering into the producer's session to smash these 2 movies together. So let's kick off the smash up. Smash, 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 All right, so you're all here because you're the top producers in town. All of you have got golden Oscars under your belts
That's right.
and in your houses,
in my pants.
in Todd's pants.
Just kidding.
And listen,
It's in my-
the information has come down from on high, and the marketing is pretty clear. The quadrants are speaking to us like the stones of old. And they're saying
What do
that
the quadrants say?
the quadrants are saying that the kids these days, they want something that's closer to like Deep Blue Sea meets Inception. So we want something pretty close to that.
That's high filmmaking.
It
These
is.
kids these days, I don't understand them, but you know what? Let's make the best movie. Let's make the best Deep Blue Sea Inception
The
that they could ever
quadrants
get.
wouldn't lie, Todd.
Quadrants.
So, If we're making this 4-quadrant film,
Yeah.
we gotta find a nice balance.
Well, we got sharks.
We got sharks.
That's one thing we got.
We got dream thievery.
What else?
How
We
can
got
we bring these
sharks and
together?
dreams.
And we got psychological, some sort of.
Yeah, we got
Now
psychological.
they're doing experiments on sharks.
Exactly.
Uh, we've got LL Cool J. Gotta have LL Cool J in
LL
there
Cool
somewhere.
J for sure.
A Philosopher Cook needs to be in this somehow.
LL Cool J is hot these days, so I don't know if we can get him.
We don't want LL as a shark. Are we keeping him?
Whoa.
Is this?
Hold on. No, keep going with it. I'm in so far.
Randy, I am intrigued by that concept.
Randy, I am glad I am sitting down right now.
This is why we bring you in here, Randy.
I mean, this is what I do. I'm thinking. Tommy Jane, as he's known in the industry. Tommy,
absolutely.
Tommy J.
Tommy J. Tommy baby. I'm thinking Tommy and LL Cool J at the end of the first film. We see them having survived.
A sequel. Look, we're franchising pretty much everything we can. If we can franchise Deep Blue Sea,
hybrid franchises, they're doing it with Men in Black and 21 Jump Street. This could be the next one.
They are.
That's all I'm saying. But let's say that they survived. They've survived this turmoil, this harrowing experience that's brought them closer together. But what Tommy Jane doesn't know is that at some point in the film, our philosopher Cook got bitten.
With the virus.
Bitten by a genetically
enhanced shark.
I'm down.
Which is going to have ramifications.
Of
Seep
course.
through his bloodstream.
Of course.
Now, I slept through most of biology when I was younger, but if I remember correctly, if you are bitten by a shark, at some point you will turn into
become a shark.
You'll turn into a shark.
That's just basic biology.
And look, we can pay some scientists to say that this is a real thing, so it'll be fine.
We just explain it away with that one line in the film.
With that one line in the film.
Shark metachlorians.
Shark metachlorians.
It's all it is.
Sharkachlorians.
Sharkachlorians. You're onto something. That's Lucas money, baby. We want to keep that landing in a bottle.
We got to make sure that it's not trademarked. But,
so LL Cool J has been bitten by the shark.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, this virus,
once bitten, twice sharked.
This
I see a tagline.
Hold that one till the end. So the Sharkachlorians are in LL Cool J.
Yes, ravaging.
Yeah, ravaging. Now LL Cool J has returned. I think our cold open then has got to be a famous restaurant.
Yes.
In Hollywood, California.
All right.
It is after the disaster. LL Cool J has made it back to the mainland.
With a newfound celebrity.
With a newfound celebrity. The guy who helped blow up and take down all these super sharks.
Maybe it's one of those restaurants that has a big fish tank. Maybe it's called Crustacean.
Oh, I like
it.
that.
He's got and like the mascot, strangely confusing, is the parrot as like a nice homage to his lost friend.
Yes.
What, he just has a wooden parrot on his shoulder now?
Nobody asks him what. Nobody says anything about it.
He just has
talks to
an
a wooden
urn.
parrot.
He's just got a small urn on his shoulder.
He's allowed to. He survived that significant trauma, so no one questions.
He did. Nobody. And his food is delicious. Just listen. When you're on a C lab and you've got like 5 ingredients that you have to make like 20 different meals with, you get pretty creative.
Oh yeah.
And people coming from all around to see LL Cool J and get his food at Crustacean. But I think our opening scene, he's in the back and he's been a little bit more aggressive that day than normal. And they're like, oh, get out of the boss's way. He's just been really upset about something.
He's the chef.
Short fuse.
He's the chef.
Yeah, he's the
chef.
He is the auteur. He is like the
hammerhead
the
chef.
artist.
Sorry, I'm getting ahead of ourselves.
All right.
So I think our cold open then is some things are going horribly wrong, and like you hear like screaming and people like running out of the back room, and like we're kind of following POV from like one of the people going in the back, maybe like the one of the co-owners of the restaurant,
Tommy J.
Tommy J. That's right.
He invested in the restaurant.
Invested with him in the restaurant.
Yeah.
And Tommy J gets back there, and he sees an all too familiar sight, and he gets a little bit of a flashback. And what does he see in the kitchen? Going absolutely nuts, like ripping pots and pans around. Is our
LL Cool J growing a fin.
LL Cool J Finn style starting to shark out in the back of
Wait, that sentence is.
LL
I can't deal with that
what was
sentence.
it? LL Finn?
Oh, yeah, trying to shark out.
He's sharking out the back. And Thomas Jane has seen this before. He's a professional of sharks. He knows that shark bites can do this to people.
Oh yeah.
Was that Tommy Jane's role in the original property?
I think it was to prevent people from turning into shark people.
I think that was his
I think it
original
checks out.
purpose of
Okay.
being there. You know.
All right, I can dig it.
Yeah, but they just never made it to the screen.
Yeah,
It didn't
what
translate.
was his?
Yeah.
I will have to do some research on that on the back end because I'm not too clear on it. Was he just like a guy in a wetsuit in the
Yep.
first movie that kind of hung around?
That's his job,
Sleeveless.
wetsuit
I
man.
think some
Sleeveless
sort of
wetsuit.
trainer.
Sleeveless wetsuit.
Very
Some sort
important.
of trainer.
He was a
I
trainer.
think.
It was really
Why were they training the sharks?
Maintaining, making sure nothing goes awry.
right.
Guys-
He knows how to like mess
He's-
with the sharks.
He's credited as wetsuit man. That's really he wasn't really supposed to be a big.
Listen, you're running a
part.
sea lab like this, you need a one good wetsuit man on staff. You'll be
That
safe.
looks good in a wetsuit.
Yeah, you gotta
Might I
sell
add.
it. You know, you gotta sell
He
it.
does look good in a wetsuit. Tommy Jane. You know, LL Cool J is he's basically they put him in a tank. Like, what are we gonna do at
the restaurant.
the restaurant?
Oh,
they build
yeah.
a tank around him.
Quarantine.
And they can't let it get
Quarantine.
out. This is like one of the most famous restaurants in LA. They want to keep it under wraps.
Right.
And Tommy Jane goes back to his house and he's like, I never thought I'd have to do this again. And he like parts the fancy suits in his room and then there's the singular sleeveless wetsuit. He suits up.
The infamous wetsuit.
Goes back. He's like, I never thought I'd have to do this. Comes back to the restaurant. And but he's his brother. His brother is there in town and he knows him. And his brother is played by. Is it gonna be Leo? Is Leo DiCaprio Tommy Jane's brother?
We
Yeah,
can get-
sure. Why not?
I'm not sure we can get Leo.
Maybe Tom
I'm not
Hardy.
sure.
Ooh, Tom Hardy.
Gordon-Levitt.
Or Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Get some
This is his
Levitt?
brother.
Sure.
Yeah.
I hear Leo's declining all shark related.
We might need some levity in this film.
Beat me to it. Beat me to it. I like where your head's at.
I need some
Yes.
levity.
Yes.
Yes.
Tagline.
Some Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Sometimes you need some levity. Just him like wind blowing through his hair. Shark behind him about to bite him. So Tommy Jane calls his brother,
Who's a professional?
a professional,
to help in the situation.
who is going to be Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And what do we do when he gets there? He's in a wetsuit. And what happens?
They're gonna roofie the shark.
They're going to roofie the
LL
shark.
Cool J,
of course.
/ shark.
They put a roofie in like
In a fish.
in a piece of sushi. Or maybe what do sharks eat? Fish.
Fish.
Yeah.
And deep water scientists.
And deep water science.
And I think he's like half, he's like definitely.
they get another like scientist-y guy. They get like John Voight and they just dope him up and throw him into the tank.
He's definitely like street sharking out, because he's like
Yes.
half human, half shark, and he's like,
All philosophy.
Whoa.
do this,
Guys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is money right now. If we can spin this into a Street Shark franchise.
Yeah.
It
We're
definitely
laying
is.
the
We're
groundwork.
laying the groundwork.
Laying
Except
the
it's not.
groundwork.
There's a copyright on Street Shark, so it's gonna be Chef Sharks.
Chef Sharks.
Chef Sharks.
Close enough.
They used to make food, now they eat it.
Todd, the magic that you are throwing today is some of your best.
Just landing.
Some of your best.
Landing. Effortlessly.
So they dope the shark. They
right.
roofie the shark.
And now
LL Cool J.
And now we go inside LL Cool J's shark
Mind.
LL Shark J's brain.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think,
in the subconscious.
are we going back like almost to his traumatic shark event? Like, or we're going back into
Flashbacks.
Back when he was
Deep
bitten.
Blue Sea.
Yeah.
Flashbacks.
So
Yes.
wow. So we are dropping Tommy Jane back into Deep Blue Sea.
It's a way that we can get away with just showing the other movie of Deep Blue Sea.
we can save on a lot of footage.
We can save on a
saving
lot of money.
A
Budget
lot of
saving
money.
maneuver,
That's right.
Ooh, you're right.
That's
We have still a lot of
so
the footage
everyone,
left.
are they all in the tank and they all have like the head things
Yeah.
on? I think
Yeah.
they're all just floating in
All
the tank.
three of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe at a certain point we realize that in fact LL Cool J was not bitten by a shark, or
What?
that rather the shark was programmed to bite LL Cool J by a rival seafood restaurant
Whoa.
in the future.
Whoa.
Who is
Yes.
hiring
Future.
in the future? Well, in the future, meaning our present work or
So-
station. Who is hiring these dream thieves to go inside of LL Cool J's brain in order
To jeopardize his restaurant.
to jeopardize crustacean. That's right.
Wow. So they've been secretly incepting him for weeks,
Yeah,
for
like-
months.
For months now.
Like
to
the-
be like a shark.
The Red Lobster, the president of Red Lobster is like, we can't have this crustacean restaurant. It's
Cutting into the bottom line.
Yeah, I mean, we can't have this. This is awful. We got to get this guy.
I mean, it
outta
is
here.
crushing it across the board in like fish food related restaurants.
Yeah, it's blue crushing.
Is this finally the ultimate? It's blue crushing it.
Yes.
Is it the CEO of Red Lobster calls down that this This will not stand.
That's like the ultimate reveal is that Ken Watanabe is just like, you know.
Ken Watanabe is
He owns Red Lobster.
Yes,
Okay.
he bought it mid-flight. That's what we don't reveal.
That's right.
Until later. Bought it mid-flight.
In fact, the whole movie is
Whole
taking
chain.
place in an airplane, actually.
Well, see, what
didn't
happened
know
was they didn't know what to do until they remembered, like, after LL Cool J got back to land, he released a song after becoming a popular chef called My Head is Like a Shark's Fin. and
How's
that's
it go? It's my head is like a shark's fin. Shark's fin.
It's quite
yeah.
literally, he says, my head is like a shark's fin.
Multiple times.
It's like the wild, wild west of
Right.
Deep Blue Sea.
Shark
Yeah,
fin.
and basically, Ken Watanabe saw this and he was like, it's a flashback. And he's like, because flashbacks are great in movies.
yeah, we
Everybody
need
loves
them. So
flashbacks.
useful.
Need them.
So useful.
Every movie needs a framing
and-
device and a flashback.
And Ken Watanabe is like, I have an idea for how we will beat this LL. I don't remember his actual name, but LL
Philosopher
Cool J.
Chef.
You know what? We'll just call him LL Cool J. People love LL Cool J.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why would we call him anything else?
Unless he's LL Shark J.
For publicity's sake.
LL Shark, J.
Wow.
Homage to
Again,
producer Jay.
the fire that you're throwing today, Todd.
Scorching.
Is
So-
dwindling.
So, Vanessa, we are now inside the shark's mind.
Yes.
That's right.
LL Cool J's mind. Which, as we all know, if you incept hard enough, you can make a person turn into a shark.
Wait, I'm sorry. It's definitely got to be LL Cool Shark. That's better.
Oh yes.
At this
I like
point,
that.
yeah.
LL Cool
Yeah.
Shark.
yeah, LL Cool
He's
Shark.
been going by. Well, he started changing. The staff noticed. They were like,
skin.
"LL Cool J, the order up a table," and he's like, "No, LL Cool Shark."
It's like
all
it's
right.
like it's like Snoop Dogg turning into Snoop Lion.
Lion.
Snoop Lion for a little bit.
For
Yeah.
a brief.
They're like,
LL Cool
okay.
Shark.
But they don't want to. I mean,
And
he's an
instead of
he's
cooking the
he's an
food-
artiste. You know,
Yeah.
they don't want to like question. Like, sure, LL Cool
The
Shark.
philosopher chef, the philosopher chef, formerly known as LL Cool J, is now LL Cool Shark.
All his philosophies are about sharks.
Yeah, right. Because
There's so many.
because there's these Sharkochlorians that are just just going through his system. He's got shark on the brain.
Oh, yeah.
In the
Oh, yeah.
transformation through becoming a shark, like you know, all the staff saw like missing food from the dishes. He started.
He just
instead of
started eating all the
cooking it,
fish.
He just started eating parts of it.
Sending the plates out with chomps out of
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he never sleeps. He just keeps moving. Right. So where do
we're
we?
in the shark's mind.
Right.
Act 2?
We're in Act 2.
Okay.
We are now in there.
Okay.
So what is the defenses that are set up in LL Cool Shark's mind against people coming in to stop him from becoming a full-fledged shark?
Nets,
Reefs.
reefs,
Reefs.
A lot of reefs.
Yeah, lots of
A lot of
reefs.
defensive reefs.
Reefs, yes.
Maybe lots
rows
of
and rows of reefs.
electric eels and manta rays.
Yeah. The natural guards of the ocean.
That's right.
the first line of defense.
The first line of defense.
You know.
First line. That's right.
Divers are like, we'd go deeper, but there's so many damn manta rays and electric eels. What can we do? The opposite of Inception, where like if you die in the dream, you just get like lost more. In this reality, if you like get like bitten by a shark in the dream, like you get bitten by a shark in real life.
Oh yeah.
Like a huge chunk just comes out of you.
So they're all
Wow.
floating. They're all
Yeah.
floating in the tank with LL Cool Shark,
Yep.
and there's just a chunk that is
that's just
missing.
coming out of.
Yeah.
We gotta have like random people. Like they pull in the staff. They're like,
Right.
you love your boss, right? Like
You knew him.
You knew. It's like, yeah, I love LL Cool Shark. I mean LL Cool J. Like let's do this. And like they all get in there because we gotta have some people that die in this.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
We gotta have lots of people that die in this.
Arbitrarily.
Lots
So
of blood.
So we're basically in LL Cool J's mind is like an Atlantis style place. It's kind of like a mix between underwater, but also like
Cool.
a corporate-y kind of feel to it.
Where sharks can live
free.
Yeah, right. And they're walking along on their hind fins like Jabberjaw.
I don't know what Jabberjaw
Can we
is.
get the
neither.
rights to Jabberjaw? I mean, a CGI that'll get in the kid demographic.
Yeah, I think
Ooh,
so.
you're right. Can we get one single CGI character in this movie?
Yes.
Perfect.
Just the one though.
Just the one CGI character.
And it's gonna be, I guess it's gonna be LL Cool Shark.
Is
it?
he going to be a cartoon character?
Maybe just
I'm figuring practical effects, for the LL Cool Shark. you
Yeah, I
know?
think
okay.
so.
Just
I'm
get a
thinking-
real shark and put a LL Cool J mask on it.
Randy, do you still have
Get out of my
do you still have do you still have the number for Henson's house? Give them a call.
Got it.
Perfect.
On it as we speak.
Fantastic.
Yeah, get Brian on the phone.
Oh shit! Jim died. when did Jim? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to.
Randy,
You
I
just
got,
have that on your Palm Pilot there. That 21 year late memo there. You go.
Oh shit! It just came through. Jim Henson. Oof.
I haven't had cause to reach out to them in quite some time.
You haven't been keeping up with Jim, have you?
No, bad blood. Bad.
You haven't heard from John Lennon in a while, have you?
How's John?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's doing all right these days.
He'll find out.
Need to make time to see the family.
He'll find out next week, probably.
God damn. We're in Atlantis, in LL Cool Shark's mind.
Yes.
We're in Atlantis.
My favorite sentence.
We open on Atlantis. And basically, they're in there. What are they trying to incept in his mind? Is it that he's human?
If I might, we're trying to incept the solution, the antidote to the midichlorians that he's been injecting in the food he's been serving at crustacean.
Oh, is he trying to turn other people into sharks?
Big reveal in the third act.
Oh, Randy.
The twists on twists.
Deep
Deep it.
blue sea
There's
over there.
layers to this shit.
You're taking that blue sea
allowed
and
on
you're
this
making it
podcast.
deep.
That deep blue inception
Yes.
is, wow. Okay.
Deep blue Inception.
And they find and the brain
And that's
the
why,
dream
and here's the
things
thing.
find this out.
Well, they find this out because Tommy Jane hasn't been coming to the restaurant in a little while because him and his pal have grown, distant because LL Cool Shark has been going crazy lately.
He's gotten
Tommy
very
James-
famous.
So he
Left
hasn't
in
been
the shack.
been
Right.
eating any of that food. But you know who has been partaking in some of that food? Some of those helpers that work at the restaurant
Joseph
that,
Gordon-Levitt.
that have been incepting with them.
Yeah.
So they're in Atlantis now, and some of them who are supposed to be helping
Uh-oh.
are starting to
Yep.
get some shark tendencies.
Yeah.
unbeknownst to them, they're
Starting to
going to
get a
turn
bit-
into sharks themselves.
Starting to get a bit bitey.
Right.
And and things get pretty ugly. And Levitt has to bring the levity with
That was Shark Week.
that's gonna be one of the lines. That's gonna be one of Levitt's
Jot
lines.
that down.
Keep that
Give it to
in
the
a
writers.
bottle.
And then that guy dies.
That was Shark Week stab. Oh man, no. That is gotta be LL Cool J's final line when he kills Ken Watanabe.
That's right.
Who has to come and
Yes.
take care of things personally.
That jumps out of the ocean and bites the plane that Ken Watanabe's.
Whoa.
Flying in.
Wait, are we in the dream or are we in real life?
Oh, this is dream out of a dream out of a dream. You know what I mean? This is real life. This
Several
is,
layers.
Yeah, this is Ken Watanabe in the plane being like, I think he
But
was.
that's the kick, though.
I think he was in that. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
The kick is him getting kicked off of something?
As soon as he tries to bite, or he bites the plane,
He bites the
that
plane.
produces the kick. to
That's
get
right.
them
We can do that,
out of
right?
the
Sharknado
dream.
doesn't have a copyright on that.
Sharknado does not have a copyright
Listen,
on crazy
it
things
happens.
that sharks
Sharks
do.
fly out of the sea and bite airplanes.
There's
It
flying sharks.
Happens.
Daily.
Absolutely.
Just like there's
Daily.
flying fish.
You just don't hear about it, because of chemtrails.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
They don't
absolutely.
want us to know the truth.
They don't
about,
want us to know that kind of stuff.
We do that with marketing. Do like some fake conspiracy stuff.
Right.
Get people excited about
It's
it.
the sharky archery,
Perfect. Okay, so just to recap, LL Cool J is turning into a shark in his own restaurant. We are incepting into his mind to make him not think that he's a shark, and this is brought on by a rival sushi restaurant. That the final film culminates with LL Cool J saying "Shark Week" and biting Ken Watanabe in his plane.
I mean,
Yes.
it makes perfect sense to me.
It kind of writes itself. So what's the final Inception level that we get deep enough where Tommy Jane, it's just Tommy Jane and LL Cool J? Like, what's the memory that Tommy
they're all
Jane
older.
goes down into? Like, what's the deepest level where he can finally bond with his buddy?
I think it's Tommy J and LL Cool J, back in the day. They're both J's, that's why they're friends. And they're in a bathtub together because they grew up
We got to be careful.
they
about
grew up
that.
together.
We got to be careful about that.
Why is that?
people are deathly afraid of bathtubs.
The bathtub epidemic of 2016. I forgot.
Interracial bathtub usage. It's a touchy subject.
You know what? Let's be risque though. Let's be the studio that puts the interracial bathtub scene in.
Well, I'm gonna have to check with the quadrants on that.
Yeah, ask the quadrants and see.
Let me commune with the quadrants. But if it's okay with them, then we'll be fine.
And so I was just thinking that maybe they could be like childhood friends.
So maybe we superimpose their adult faces on their child faces.
Oh, like
in
Little
the
Man,
bathtub?
like Little Man, the
Sure.
Marlon Wayne's.
Well, that was an award-winning film. So I mean, if we can duplicate those kind of efforts,
absolutely.
So they're in a bathtub.
Yeah, they're in a bathtub and basically they're fighting over the shark
Their
toy.
plastic shark toy.
Yeah,
They're
that's
fighting
right.
over a shark toy,
That's right.
and it's like, "LL Cool J, you don't want this shark."
Yeah, and then one of
Foreshadowing.
them lets go, and
in the game.
it hits them in the face, and they get mad, and that starts a rift
rivalry?
that they didn't know was there, until much later. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm there
right?
with
You
you.
got to go back
We're spitballing. We're spitballing.
You got to go back to the Inception.
Yeah, I mean the very moment.
The sharkception of the idea.
And he realizes, the whole time I just wanted the shark because Tommy wanted the shark, and
We can
it was
both
never me.
we can both be the shark.
I like rubber duckies more, if I'm going to be honest. But Tommy always wanted the shark, and I just wanted to be cool and
Just
want
wanna
the
be like
shark
Tommy,
too.
You know.
You wanted to be Tommy. I wanted to be
Little
cool.
Tommy and his.
Tommy's
his
like, I wanted the
sleeveless
shark because I thought you wanted the shark, man. It was just shark misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then
It's a
he
big
looks
misundershark.
and he looks down and instead of in his hand the shark toy, it's just a rubber ducky. And on the face of the rubber ducky is Tommy Jane's face.
And LL Shark J is just stricken for a second.
Yeah, and he's
you
like-
know. Tight shot.
and then he just says, I understand. And then we kick and then we kick back up and we're kicking back up and up and up and we pull back out and he got his friend back to
so
human form.
They're back at crustacean, and he has
now there are
turned
like 5 other people that are full shark and they just kill all of them. Like they just go
outside.
they don't even,
Outside of the tank is just total mayhem,
Yeah,
but inside the tank there's a peaceful moment where
Yeah.
2 friends that once went through a really harrowing situation involving intelligent sharks.
We get a great line where they look back and remember all the other assistant people that ate the shark chlorians have turned into sharks that were in the shark dreams.
Yeah.
They're all sharks and they look at each other like, psh, this again, and then they just grab weapons and they just start
and then
killing
we
a
can
bunch of sharks.
We just go to credits right there. Like we know they're gonna survive. They've done it once before. Yeah, right there. It's just like they see a bunch of sharks, but they're on land. They're land sharks. So
Land sharks
That's
now.
setting up the sequel. You know.
for our street sharks.
Yeah,
spin-off.
it's like exactly. It's like like the next movie is about how it's like basically a zombie film about how everyone's turning into. There's an epidemic of people turning into sharks.
the shark chlorians, because his restaurant was so popular.
Right.
Yep.
Because
Everybody
now
was
our
eating it.
follow-up is he's got to deal with the fallout of his restaurant being too successful.
And it's on him. It's the onus is on him. He did it, and he's like, "I'm sorry," and he feels bad about it.
quick edit. It's not a rubber ducky. It's a rubber parrot.
Oh, there you go. Very nice. Very nice. And
rubber
This is
parrot.
why you earn the big bucks.
That's
Yeah.
why
Yes.
I'm here, guys.
yeah, very nice. Thanks, Jay.
Yes, that's perfect.
Very touching.
Thanks,
So,
Jay.
Inspired.
guys, I think that's our movie, and I think
I
that's
think
the
that's
beginning
it.
of a very successful franchise.
Pretty
Oh
solid.
yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
Deep Blue Inception,
Like shark.
Deep shark inception.
Sharkception rolls off the tongue.
Instruction?
Shark.
No.
Insharction. I
Insharction.
like insharction.
Insharction.
The
placeholder.
sci-fi.
It's fun to say.
thrill.
No, that's it. Cut and print it. I'm down. So what were those taglines again? Once bitten, twice sharked,
Yes.
and then shark
Shark
Week.
Week.
Sharks Week. Yeah,
Sharks Week.
and I
think
once
those are
you
the two.
once you go shark, you will never come back.
Once you get eaten by a shark, you are dead forever. just a blatant line.
Sharks never sleep, but they do dream.
Oh shit!
damn.
Shark!
That was-
Oh, shark. Put that in the list. That's going in.
I like
Wow.
that one.
Oh, shark.
They may
I'm
never
down.
sleep, but sharks do dream. Love it.
Yeah.
That's amazing right there. So what's a poster for our film? What's gonna really pull in people
Okay,
when they
okay.
see it? They're like, I gotta see this
It's gonna be like the Jaws poster. It's gonna be Thomas Jane in his wetsuit swimming, and then underneath him is LL Cool Shark, a giant LL Cool Shark that's
Parrot on the
Yes.
shoulder.
coming with a urn,
Wooden parrot.
with a wooden parrot
parrot.
or an urn, depending on which point of the film we're depicting.
film. We'll speak. We'll speak to the
give away
quadrants
too
about
much.
we
the.
don't want to give away too much.
Yeah.
And Joseph Gordon-Levitt in the background with his little brain thing contraption.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's,
right.
he's like
Read minds.
listening in on his radio device.
Maybe he's in a
background,
helicopter that's
silhouetted.
above the water, and he's like
in the
you know-
plane.
That's right. Yeah, no, I can be in the plane. Yeah, it's a big poster.
add
It's a
the plane.
very
big. It's a
big
tall.
poster.
It's a very tall poster. It's got a lot of depth.
The plane could be really small, portraying the depth.
That's
of it.
right. And
It's
Joseph
far
Gordon-Levitt's
away.
just in there. And if you use, the cool thing about this poster is that you have to use a magnifying glass.
It's the
to see
first
some of it.
micro
Yes.
poster.
That's
yeah, like an
right.
I Spy kind of poster.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
We hide so many
We're
plot
tiny
points in
things
this
are all
poster.
over.
You have to not look at it correctly in order to see it.
Exactly.
Cheryl, if I get really close and I put a magnifying glass up to the corner here, it looks like Joseph Gordon-Levitt is strangling Ken Watanabe on an airplane.
And he's just, LO Cool Shark is, underneath Thomas Jane in the water, and he's giant, and he's just carrying a big spatula like he's going to stab him.
Yeah.
with a spatula.
I think there's a lot of mystery in that poster. We're wondering what's going on with that spatula.
Why is there a giant man who has shark features?
Yeah. What happened to my favorite parrot? I never finished Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
So I
Is this
don't know.
supposed to scale?
Is this to scale? Is it a
You know.
very small Thomas Jane
or a massive
LL Shark J?
These
A
are the
city
questions
destroying
people will
LL Shark
ask
J.
when they look at our poster.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
on the internets, you know, it'll
Yeah.
breed a lot of.
We'll never put it up in
pre-film-
an actual movie theater.
Oh, no.
But we'll say, what's the scale of this poster?
You tell us.
Question mark.
we got a poster. We got a title.
I think we're set.
I think we're good.
Guys, I think we have our movie. And again, Randy, the name of our film is
Inception.
Insharction.
Sharkshin.
Amazing.
It's gonna be big.
It's going to be the best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guys, everyone pat yourselves on the back. Insharction.
Pat yourselves on that fin back there.
And as always, to celebrate,
See
we
them?
like to play a quick game. Todd, what's that game called?
It's called
Marry, Fuck, Kill.
Marry fuck, kill, marry fuck, marry fuck, kill, marry fuck, kill.
All right, this is our game, Marry, Fuck, Kill. This is where Todd will name 3 movies, and we must decide which movie we would marry, which movie we would fuck, and which movie we would kill. Todd, what are our 3 movies?
In keeping with our theme of people turning into other things and becoming hybrid versions of either
the Animorphs movie.
Oh, yes, that's gold.
What a
wish.
deep
I wish.
cut.
That's gold.
Animorphs fan.
We got so these 3 movies are those types of movies. We've got RoboCop.
Yes. Man turning into robotic cop.
That's right. The Fly.
Man turning into robotic. Nope. Fly.
Just fly.
Just a fly.
And
Fly.
District 9.
Oh. Man turning
I don't
into
wanna-
alien.
District 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man turns into
Any of
alien.
those.
Yeah. Does anyone have theirs?
I would kill Mary Fuck Kill. I would kill the Fly because
Why?
well, Jeff
'Cause
Goldblum
he's
became a
asking for
dick.
it.
You know, like
He's
he became
asking
a
for
dick.
it. And he's, kill me!
And he wants it, you know. So I would feel the least bad about that.
There you
I
go.
Mean, like it's a
He puts a
suicide.
shotgun to his head.
You
You're
know,
like,
it's
number
just
1,
suicide.
you look like a gross fly. Number 2, you want to die.
Number
I'm for
3,
this.
you're vomiting on donuts, and we just can't have that.
Yeah,
okay.
pretty gross.
Not in a civilized society. Kill the Fly.
But Gina Davis is in that movie, so you would also be killing Gina
Oh,
Davis.
wait, well, hold on. You'd be killing the movie. Or Jeff Goldblum as a fly.
Gina Davis is in the movie.
Well, that changes everything. I mean, if I've got to factor Gina Davis into it,
But here's the
then, like,
thing, you'll still have to be around fly Jeff Goldblum. So there are gives
yeah,
and takes.
Kill.
Okay,
Yeah.
kill.
Kill.
So you're gonna,
sorry, Gina.
so you're gonna kill the fly. Now, which movie do you have a marry?
Gosh, I guess I would marry District 9. I would marry District 9 because it's I can't really justify any of this. I would marry District 9 because it's set in a world where aliens have invaded, but like we're cool with it. You know, we just quarantine them,
Right.
You know, so I'm down with that.
You
As
wanna
opposed to
live in that world.
straight up murdering.
Yeah.
You know, other evidence of life in the univerce. So I
Like
would
we could
marry
go
that.
see Avengers 3. We could hang out with some aliens. What do we want to do today?
Wait, does that mean I'm left with fucking RoboCop?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You're gonna fuck RoboCop.
You're gonna fuck
I made
RoboCop.
my bed, now I'll fuck in it. Yeah, and I guess I'd fuck RoboCop.
Yeah,
Statements that I would never.
I'd buy that for $1. Your RoboCop
Yeah.
sex tape. I'd buy it for $1.
Yeah.
It's exceedingly brief. Not much bang for the buck there.
Oh, that was a good pun right there.
No,
There wouldn't be a lot of bang for the buck.
I don't know why. What?
I'm at a disadvantage as to like why RoboCop's so bad. Like I actually would marry RoboCop.
Okay, why
'Cause
would you
he-
marry RoboCop, Vanessa?
He's a good guy.
And I haven't seen it, so I'm at a disadvantage. But like,
Perfect.
I don't know. I just feel like it'd be great to just have, you know, robotic capabilities.
Robotic
Yeah.
man to do my every whim.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got a
It's helpful. It's indestructible.
He's got a stable job.
Power
Very
off,
safe.
Power off
The
button.
safety there has got to be, the
Power
best
Yeah,
part.
my
you know?
life is set.
Yeah, basically.
So I have no problem marrying RoboCop.
He's the best at what he does too. I mean, are there other RoboCops? No.
Good morning, honey.
How was last night? Killed 15. You know what? I don't need to. I can replay it for you on the DVD player. No.
Yeah.
So you would marry RoboCop?
Yeah, I think it's the less.
Okay.
know,
Now what about
kind
the
of
Fly in
life-altering.
District 9?
So the Fly, I think I would also have to kill.
Oh,
Just, being buzzing around. Just a
Annoying.
nuisance,
No one
annoying.
likes a
No
fly.
one wants,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there's a saying fly on the wall, but honestly, you never want to be a fly on the wall. You're the
Right.
most vulnerable thing out there.
You don't want to
So-
be you can be a fly on the wall, but you don't want to be a brundle fly on
Yeah.
the wall.
Right. That's true.
That's different. That's different.
So that leaves you with you want to make first contact with our alien friends in District 9.
Yeah, out of those three, apparently so. I want to make, why not? It'd be
First
pretty
contact.
cool, right? And
You'd be
no
in
harm
his-
done. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
to become, well, actually, I would.
Gotta be
Would I
mindful.
become an alien?
I don't think so.
Just by
No.
Just be
fucking-
safe.
That's not how. No. Just
No.
be safe, and I think
No,
you'll be
you
fine.
have to
Prophylactics.
you have to break open a vial and have black liquid spray on your face.
Yeah,
to
but
become
that, I don't think.
Okay.
But I don't think
So
that's
you're
part.
fine.
I don't think
so
that's
you're
part
fine.
Of it. Well, we don't know.
I don't know. It's still possible.
Here's the thing: you'd be in
That's how
history
you turn
books.
into an alien.
World peace.
Yes.
World peace.
But then
through
again, I
prophylactic.
would
World
have the
peace.
RoboCop to defend me, even if I turn into an alien from
That's
all the other aliens.
there you go.
There you go.
So-
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
And he's not picky. He's a robot cop.
Exactly. So even if I turn into an alien, I'll be safe.
Awesome. Todd, do you have yours?
No. I'm trying to think of maybe fucking the fly, and if you've never seen this movie, it's so gross.
It is such
Fundamentally.
It's a Cronenberg
So,
movie.
yeah, it's a body
It's
horror
so
movie.
gross.
It's so gross. I mean, like the peeling back of the nails. like
we
the-
don't need to talk about it.
Wow, I haven't seen the movie, and now I
Yeah,
definitely won't.
it's
jar
so
in the
gross.
bathroom.
Yeah, like it's just like I'm trying to be like, yeah, I'd marry that and just look past some of
I'm
those
progressive. I'm progressive.
No.
I don't think
we
I
gotta
can
think
do
of
it.
the fly. Poor fly.
And the other
His
thing
feelings,
is,
too.
he wants to die for like most of that movie. So
Here's the thing. Maybe, the first act, everything's still fine. Just get in there in the first act.
no, that just is a horrible end, and I'm just not down with that. I'm gonna have to also kill the fly.
Wow.
Because it's a terrifying abomination of nature that should have never existed.
Wow.
But a really interesting.
Sorry,
science,
all fly listeners.
but a really interesting science experiment. So
Yeah.
It's hard to say. I think I'm going to go with Randy's viewpoint, or just with your three. I think I'm going to do the exact same thing, because I have to marry Vicus, because Vicus is so adorable, and his relationship. All he wants is to get back with his wife, and he was just a census taker who took a little bit of. You got too much
to the face.
too much census,
Too much goo to the face.
and turned into an alien, and now he lost his wife and all that kind of stuff. But Chris is coming back, so we're good. Chris the alien.
Chris the alien.
Yeah, Christopher the alien
come back
is
and
coming
visit.
back. So that,
So you would fuck RoboCop.
I definitely fuck RoboCop. I mean, he's strong.
Of course. You're like, that's all I need.
So that's it.
For about 5 minutes, that's all I really need.
He could be a power top or bottom. So
I had to swallow. Terrible.
Wow, good choice of words there, Randy.
Terrible nomenclature right there.
That was a
I had
Freudian
to
slip.
resist the urge to make that joke.
yeah, so he'd be great in bed. So I'm gonna fuck RoboCop and marry Vicus from District 9 and kill Brundlefly.
You have to be
Sorry.
very candid about your safe words when engaging
Oh yeah,
RoboCop.
it would be disengage.
I think you want a one syllable. RoboCop is pretty vigorous.
Restart.
Shut down.
Abort.
So yeah, I think, man, I also am like trying to challenge myself, like, why would I not kill the fly?
I mean, literally,
Why?
there's literally a scene in The Fly. He's just like he's totally like a giant fly, and then there's like a gun barrel, and he takes his claw and puts it to
Yep.
his own
Oh, so
fly
sad.
head, as in like just
We should include
Just-
just end this.
we should
please.
include the fly in every one of these games and challenge people to fuck or marry it.
You should make the fly happy for a little bit and just fuck him.
That's true.
Yeah, and it's
You
Jeff
know?
Goldblum, and he's a sexy motherfucker.
You know what?
Jeff Goldblum. Think of it that way. It
Jay,
used to be Jeff Goldblum.
I'm doing a dangerous teleportation machine tomorrow, and I'm just really stressed. And I'll be like, "Well, Jeff Goldblum, I've got news for you." You know what? I'll fuck Act 1 of Jeff Goldblum.
and then just one night
Jeff
stand.
Goldblum, one night stand it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, you know what? Good luck tomorrow. It's like, I think I'm gonna be just fine.
Why don't you teleport over to my place?
So you know what? I would fuck Act 1 of Jeff Goldblum's Fly, and then never go near it ever again. And then I would also marry RoboCop, because Damn it, he's got a stable job.
Yeah. Damn right.
He's got a damn stable job. Like I said, no one's going to be better than him. I don't have to worry about, oh, honey, a better robotic cop came in today and just, he's better than I am.
He's got directives.
He's got directives.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can program into there, like, hey, make sure to go to the groceries every Tuesday.
Yeah, and if you don't like
Pick up the
anything, you can
trash.
just reprogram it.
Always compliment me on these things.
Yeah.
And, like, I just
Exactly.
program that right in there.
I like your dress.
Yeah, thank you. Basically, the perfect, perfect
perfect
companion,
company. Yeah.
Forever is
Yeah,
RoboCop, and
right.
he's loyal and
Perfect
trustworthy,
Loyal, quite loyal.
and justice. And if I ever get kidnapped by a giant robot, guess what?
You got your own.
I got my own robot to
Yeah.
come and kill this other giant robot
The
and all
perfect-
these perps.
the perfect husband, a programmable robot.
Nobody would ever kidnap me. That would be the worst idea any of them ever had. So definitely marry RoboCop, and I would kill District 9. I would kill District 9 because I don't know. I didn't like
You don't have
Vicus
to
very
love
much in the first act of that film, so I'm fine with killing
He's
him.
got a crab claw.
Vicus was a
I agree.
bit of a
I agree.
douche.
I didn't
He was
like
kind of
the
annoying.
natural-
Like he was kind of a
Yes.
jerk, and
Exactly. Yeah.
What do you mean the fucking prawns?
the prawns. It just seemed like kind of like a sniveling jerk, and I'd be totally fine with
Good
blowing him away.
impression.
With
Good
RoboCop
impression.
would kill him for me. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
See you later.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks for listening. I hope you learned a lot about Sharkachlorians and LL Cool J. And as always, we'll be posting a new episode every other week. And if you'd like to download more episodes or check out other similar podcasts, head over to partialarc.com. That's arc with a C. Of course, you can email us any questions at blockbustersmashup@gmail.com or follow us on Twitter and Instagram at partialarc. If you'd like to follow up with voice talent Randy Aguebo, you can follow him on Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud at Randy Aguebo. That's RandyAguebor. If you'd like to follow up with Vanessa Izetta, you can do that on Instagram at VanEzetta3. That's VANEZETA 3. And be sure to follow Todd on Twitter and Instagram at TG11. Thanks for listening, and see you on the next episode of Blockbuster Smash Up.
Let's go home.